Hi everyone, welcome to the Path of the Awenydd. I'm your big bad wolf of astrology, Blythe My Droog, for your weekly forecast for the 26th of October to the 1st of November. This week we're going to discuss the trining of Venus to Saturn, Pluto, and Jupiter, which is counterbalancing the effects of Mars squaring those planets. And we also have Mercury squaring those planets as well. We'll also talk about how Mercury retrograde is going backwards into Libra, while Venus is also moving forward into Libra. So we'll have a look at those right after this. Hello Libra, welcome to your weekly forecast for the 26th of October to the 1st of November. This week starts out with Venus being still in your 12th house of hidden things, your subconscious, um, self-sacrifice. We're seeing with Venus in your 12th house that you like the expression of love in this area. You tend to um, keep things to yourself. There's no public displays of affection. You're just enjoying being with the person you love on your own, and just that. You don't kiss and tell and things like that. This is trining with your home life, with the planets of Saturn and Pluto. Um, so obviously, you you in this in your this person that you're in a relationship with are living together, or you're more or less communing together, uh, and snuggling up at nights. You're just it's just you and that other person. You're really loving this one on one, and there are some restrictions in this, which could be that maybe. Uh, uh, Hold on. Uh, it could be that this is cause of COVID restrictions, and maybe this one-on-one is implied that there's a restriction that you have to stay together, or maybe there are certain rules that you have to apply in this situation, in your home life, to keep it separate from your outer life. Whatever it is, there's a deep connection there. There's a really intense passion there as well, with Venus trine Pluto in the fourth house as well. And we also see that this is your ideal situation. This is your ideal daily life, because you've got Neptune here in your sixth house of daily activity, work, health. Um, Neptune has to do with your ideal, your dream situations. And in this stated day activity, it's working very well with Jupiter here, uh, in your fourth house, in your home life. So this one-on-one relationship that you're keeping just between you guys, and you're just feeling all lovey-dovey at home, it's really, really very good, and it's what you've always wanted. I mean, Librans are very much, they enjoy being in a relationship, and this is this is your ideal situation, where you have this person all the time, all together, one on one. Just be aware though that you may be overdoing it here, because you have Jupiter here square with Mars in your seventh house of relationships and your partnerships, romantic partnerships. So you could feel like maybe you're losing yourself in this relationship. Um, Mars energy is retrograde at the moment, so it's all inward, and maybe you're not feeling that you're being able to express yourself in this relationship, which Librans tend to do anyway. You're all about being with other people, and but this lockdown, if you're in a lockdown situation, it could be that you're having to spend more time, and while you're really enjoying it, you're sort of losing yourself in this relationship. So just be careful of that. And if you do find that you tend to not being able to express your individuality, then make sure that you put your foot down, or not put your foot down, but be be more confident and be more assertive in your needs as well. Um, we also have Sun and Mercury retrograde conjunct in your second house of personal values and personal resources. This includes money and personal finances as well. It also means what we value other than monetary values as well in here. So we've got the Sun here. This is our main focus for this month, and you've got more of a focus on what you value and how your income is coming. Mercury has us rethinking about the ways that we're doing this, or what we value in this retrograde aspect. So we're thinking about past thoughts, our past values, and what we can do better in the future. And once the retrograde ends in a week or two, then I think it's next week. But once the retrograde ends, what we've learned in this retrograde time, we can use going forward, and that will help make us a better person in this, especially in your financial situation. The Sun is opposite Uranus at this time. It has been in opposition to Mercury for a week or two now. And Mercury is leaving this opposition, so it's just going to be the Sun and Uranus at the time, which goes exact on Friday. So we're going to be feeling this effect all week. And so there's some tension between your financial resources and any joint financial resources. There's some kind of unpredictability in your joint resources, which we'll talk about more later as well. So that's our beginning of the week. As we move through the week, we'll find that Mercury is squaring up to Saturn here in your fourth house. So possibly there could be some arguments with your family, or this your partner in your home, about how you're maybe spending money, or there's some kind of financial situation here. It's bringing out some arguments. What else we got? Some negative thinking towards this as well. This could be your self-expression, being able to express yourself and your desires as well in here. Maybe that's sort of feeding into this conflict. Not necessarily, because they're two different aspects and two different planets, but it's the same house, so there's something linking them together. So yes, you've got that, and then on Tuesday, and then on Wednesday we've got Mercury going back into Libra, which is your personality house. This is you in a nutshell. Maybe you're questioning on how you are expressing yourself, or how you're seen, and maybe there's some negative thinking about how people see you, and or maybe this partner, because you're still linked up with this and Saturn in your fourth house. So this how you're seen at home it may be affecting you in some way as well. We also have Venus, which is your ruler, coming into your first house as well. So you've got that love coming through as well. Now, so what was that hidden love that you got there? You're able to express it in your immediate environment, and people see that how confident you are, how sensual you can be, very refined, and you're feeling good about yourself. You're walking the walk. You got all that, and you're also still in trine with Saturn here for another day, I think. And so you're able to talk to people in your home life, in your immediate family, with some charm and wit, and use that to your advantage in communicating with these people. As we go further into the week, I believe on Thursday we have Mercury squaring up to Pluto, and again with this we're we're thinking that there's some sort of mistrust going on, maybe with you and this partner from home. Mistrust in the family, I think. This could be with your partner, it could be with other immediate family, or it could be something in your home environment that it's just not feeling right. Mercury's got you rethinking things and questioning stuff, but you're tending to fill in the gaps. You're piecing together a puzzle that you don't have all the pieces to. So there's going to be missing bits, and your imagination or your mind is filling that in. So it might not be a truthful scenario. So the best way to deal with this is to make sure that you keep that communication open with your people in your immediate home environment, and make sure you are able to talk it out and clarify things, and obviously take it slow, be diplomatic, and just make sure that the way you are speaking is you're speaking clearly and you communicate very clearly, especially with Mercury retrograde. As we move further along in the week, Venus loses the trine, and also we lose the sextile to Neptune. This is Samhain, Halloween to other people. So we've got that opposition exact on Saturday. So you've got that focus on your individual personal resources, and with Uranus there in your 8th house, wanting to be innovative in how you are dealing with shared resources. And shared resources with Taurus there is very practical, very much to do with your individual intake into that, input into that. There's a question. You're questioning where you are with this, what you're exactly doing. Uranus is a bit of an unpredictable sort of planet, so it makes the changes coming around. So you have to watch those. There's a focus on how much you're contributing to the personal finances as well, and so we just need to balance those thoughts, balance your books, basically, and make sure that you've got your own personal finances and your joint finances separate, and you keep those separate at the moment, and there's no reason that you can't have both and feel good about each of those. Just make sure that what you're giving to the other person or into any joint finances or debts or anything like that remains that way, and then you have your own personal and just keep those separate. Well, there's balance, so make sure you're contributing as much as everybody else is. I think probably is a good takeaway for that. You will have the full moon coming into there on Saturday as well. There's a blue moon happening on Halloween. This will add an emotional factor. It will make you feel that there's more of emotional attachment to any shared resources like houses, cars, things you bought with other people, maybe some debts or loans that you've taken out together as well. So you get that extra added aspect that goes in there. I will be doing another video about the moon, and I will put it into a link in here, and so you can have a look at what that moon is about and how you can use that to your advantage. And that is your week in a nutshell. Libra, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please thumbs up and subscribe. And I hope to see you again soon.